Hey, how you doing? Durinde back with you as we continue our Let's Play of Stellaris with the Star Trek New Horizons mod. And of course, we are playing hard mode with the Tholians. Apparently our Empire has no temporary modifiers. Anyway, what are we doing? What are we concentrating on? Well, if we take a look at our relative power, we do have quite a few species that are overwhelming right now. So we kind of have to get our fleet numbers up. So that's going to be kind of the concentration for this episode. Get our industrial base down on the planets that we do have, and then start pumping out maybe some destroyer level ships. How long until we get cruisers? 79 months for that, 26 for gardens, which will help our happiness, and 71 for the graviton beam. So we'll unpause the game here now, get things rolling along. Alright, so let's check out our planets. Tholia itself, we have cleared some of these volcano blocker tiles, so we will be able to do some stuff on Tholia itself. Hazra Prime, we're looking at one food right now. We are building a hydroponics facility, so they should be good. I'm not going to worry about these blocker tiles right now. Guthor, which is one of our primitive worlds that we've recently conquered. There are quite a few blocker tiles. Do we want to worry about them as of yet? There's one mineral and two food here. This might be worth clearing off for now. So let's do that. And we'll be producing energy there as soon as that pops in. Okay, this planet, Raprix. 2 food right now. Okay, so this guy's going to be producing an energy and a mineral as soon as he gets in. And Snackeel, let's see, 3 food right now. So we're okay for food. I'm not going to worry about upgrading any of these, whatchamacallits, shanties. There we go. Some reason I couldn't find the word for that. Anyway, there is 1 mineral and 1 food in this tile, so we will, in fact, clear that one. And I think we're upgrading some of these things to actual mines, so that's good. Okay. What do we need to build a destroyer? We need like 1,000 minerals, so we're going to be working on getting towards that as well. Orbital hydroponics, we don't really need that. And I don't think the border range would help us that much at this point. How are the Bajorans doing against the Cardassians? Cardassians, we did knock them back to superior for a little while, but they are back to overwhelming right now. Apparently they're in a defensive war against the Galactic Compact, which I'm guessing is kind of like the Federation. Their fleet power is still overwhelming, though, so I guess the Federation's kind of knocking those guys back. We were looking at this system, weren't we? It's the fact that we can't land actual I still have Cardassians on the brain from our long Let's Play there. It's the fact that we can't land any of our actual spider people that we won't be colonizing there. This is a Class L Rocky. How come we haven't surveyed this system yet? Okay, so we do have orders to survey that system. We just got to make our way back there. So there might be a potential planet there. Let's just take a look at our expansion planner. And we will sort by Tholian, Polaris. We've already decided that the Polaris system's kind of not worth our time. So let's bump things up to fastest. Polaris is right here. The thing is, you're going to run into border friction between the Tellarians, the Cardassians, and the Bajorans all in one shot. So I'm not looking to antagonize any people right now because I'm just trying to get, again, our industrial base on the go and get things kind of rolling along for us. Construction ship, what are you doing? You're going to go build some engineering. There's 4 minerals down in this system. So we'll get you to go down there. We got to get our science going too. So let's work on research bases where we don't have them. Okay, Belgium is a nice sector for that as well. So we will build there. So again, like the majority of this one is going to be me just kind of getting our planets up to snuff. You know, I did that for an episode right after we defeated the pirates, and I think it was worth our time. You gotta put the time into micromanage, I think, when you're playing on hard mode. Alright, so our next pop is coming in here. We have 6 food right now, so we won't worry about upgrading the shanties. We will worry about getting some energy, though. Raprix Prime. Okay, that guy's still going in there. Guther. Okay, he's going in there. So we could do 1 mineral, 2 food. We don't need to do that right now, so it's better just to have a mine there. Hazra Prime. Still waiting for that guy. And Tholia, we're still waiting for this guy. How fast are we growing? 1.4 a month. Not the fastest, but we'll get there eventually. Okay, so while we're waiting for time to take along and kind of get some minerals built up and stuff, what can I talk about? Well, I mentioned last time that, yes, I did get to the end of Next Generation. I did look at that last episode on Netflix that's called The Next Generation, and it is, in fact, kind of the 1 hour special that they did right at the end while they were still filming the last episode. I remember watching that on TV when it originally came on. So yeah, I am done The Next Generation. So again, I think I'm going to go for Voyager next. Oh, the Word system is now under our domain. I've kind of been watching like the 90s track, so I think I'm going to carry on with that. And then I'll go back right at the end and watch the original series. I think that's my plan. So that should keep me occupied in terms of things to watch for, I guess, another couple months at the rate I'm going. How many seasons of Voyager was there? I think there were 7. I could be wrong about that. I think there's at least 5 anyway. So I will be watching Voyager for the next while. And, of course, making commentary on that as I continue to play this mod. Hopefully continue to play this mod. And, yeah, then I'll go back to the original series. Also, just general Stellaris news. We now have a release date for Utopia, which is April 6th. So, what's going to happen then? Well, the Blorg Let's Play is, if it hasn't finished by then, I think we're actually getting close to a Blorg ending, whether it be me getting thoroughly trounced by the other dimensional guys who have just appeared, or actual victory. So I think we're closing in on a Borg ending, and we'll start fresh, I guess, after that with when Utopia comes out. And we'll have to wait for a patch. From what I understand from the devs of New Horizons mod, they will have a patch out, I think, within a couple of days to have New Horizons compatible with whatever Utopia puts it in place. So I'll probably actually start yet another Let's Play of New Horizons, though, just so we can take in some of the stuff Utopia has to offer. So that's still a month away, though. It's over a month away. You know, it's the last day of February, and we have until April the 6th. And as well, I did mention it in my last episode, you're going to be looking at shorter episodes kind of for the rest of this week. So if you're wondering why you're seeing like 30, 45-minute episodes instead of 45 to an hour, I have family coming in town. I mentioned that before. And I'm just building up a backlog right now, so I don't have to worry about doing any recording while they're in town. So that's kind of what's on the go with that. Construction ship. Alright, so we can send you to a few more places now. Research stations there. And research stations there. And that should pretty much... Oh, no, there is 4 physics there. Okay. And I think that's it for what we can do with our construction ship. Okay. So, like I said, you're going to be seeing shorter episodes for a few days, and then, like, Monday of next week, things should pick back up to 45 minutes to an hour in length. Because, I could be like one of these YouTubers that sets the timers like, oh my god, gotta do exactly a half hour and then cut things off after a half hour, no matter if I'm in the middle of a war or something like that. I try to end off these episodes at natural endpoints, what I feel is a natural endpoint anyway. I don't know, maybe some people find the 1 hour episodes too long. But that's kind of what I'm comfortable with, so I'm going to keep going with that for now. But if you guys say, hey, Durinde, we've been enjoying the shorter episodes, so you're more focused and stuff like that, then I'll take that under consideration. Or if you're like, Durinde, everybody else does a half hour, we do enjoy having an hour's worth of content, well, let me know that too. I'd like to get your input. You know, it's not just me talking to myself. If you have suggestions, let me know. So let's check out this planet and see if we can do anything here. It's a very tiny planet. It's rocky. Can we colonize with Tholians? We can. Do we want to bother for the sake of that? I might take in a couple of these systems. There's 4 minerals as well, like within this system. Yeah, I think we're going to go for it. We'll probably dump it into Sectorhood very quickly, though. So we'll drop down our ship shelter there. All right, and we'll continue. I'll probably expand this sector over here, and that way we'll take that stuff in. And yeah, hopefully we can pick up like these systems as well with the border creep. All right, so just want to make sure our construction ship is doing good. Science ship, I don't think we can do anything else. No. Oh, we haven't surveyed this system for whatever reason. Science ship, survey that system. Everything else up this way, we got to go through this this system with the radar fleet. So until we get our Navy up to snuff to take those guys out, then that's kind of it for the expansion for now. We can't expand anymore in this direction. Otherwise, we're kind of into the Cardassians. And I don't want to be into the Cardassians. That's not my fetish. Okay, so let's take a look at our planetary surfaces again. That guy's still waiting to come in. Okay, that's our physics lab. We can upgrade that. 1 mineral, 2 food, 1 mineral, 1, 1 and 1. How's food here now? Whoops. Not you. Hazra. Food's at 2. This is going to go down to 1, but it'll go up by 3. Okay. Yeah, they should be good for food for now. This system, of course, they're still shocked about the fact that they're not alone in the universe, so they're going to be a little sad for a while. I am working on building them some gardens, though. They got to go for that. They're on strike as well. Okay. They need to be suppressed. Is anyone else on strike right now? No. I'm glad I noticed that. All right, so we'll get a little bit more output once the strike gets suppressed. Raprix Prime. 1 food right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll have 5 pop when this guy comes in. Then I'll be able to upgrade our ship shelter. Okay. I think instead of the engineering, we'll concentrate on the minerals right now. So we'll build a basic mine there. Clear this. And snack eel, where I think we have a bunch of food. It is like the snack food planet right now. So pops are going in where? Okay, they're going in to work the power plant. Excellent. So I never seem to get my credits above 1,000. I always find something to spend them on, but we are approaching that number now, so we'll soon be able to do our first destroyer. Like I said, not too much more for my construction ship to do, so he's going to be occupied for a while. Once this planet gets colonized, so he might have a few things that he can work on. All right, how's the rest of our research? 61. 3 months for the gardens, so I'm going to try plopping those down on the planets with the primitives. Speaking of which, I want to have a look. Planets and sector species. No, I want to do it by this. Okay, so we've taken out all the primitive species. They are now part of our Tholian Empire, or assembly in this case. Oh, they decided to colonize there. Hopefully we don't get encroached too much by the Bajorans. They super don't like us, mainly due to the fact that we annexed a whole bunch of primitives. Plus we take slaves. Bajorans not super big on the slaves. Hazra's finished its surface construction. Okay. Alright, so 1 month until we can build gardens. Tholia, still waiting for those guys to come in. Hazra. Yeah, that guy's still breeding. This guy's going to be working in the mine once he comes in. That guy's going to be working on the mine when he comes in. And Snackeel doing good. All right, so we can now build gardens down by the Sally Garden. Share the burden. Slave mineral output. Slave food. We are slavers, but we're not doing that much slaving right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the biolab research. I kind of like the fact of being open to having Xenos, like colonizing and stuff. That allows us to extend our reach. They can settle on planets that we as giant spider people can't settle on. So I'm a fan of having more options. All right, so let's see. We want to build a garden. How do we build a garden? There's 2 food at the garden. Okay, so can we just replace this with the garden? There we go. We were so close to 1,000. That's going to help our happiness a bit. Another thing that would help is if we could actually get a governor in here, but we have too many leaders right now, too many cooks. Happiness is 9. The fact that we allow slavery is not good. Alien overlords -10. Yeah. They're not going to be super happy for a long time unless I can keep doing stuff that increases our happiness. Our transport fleet, we'll just get you guys to enter orbit. That may help our production a little bit. I don't think so, though. All right. And our colony ship should be on its way. Unfortunately, that's going to, since the Bajorans have colonized up here, we will have border friction with them. How are the Bajorans doing in terms of sheer size? Bajorans. So they're superior. They have 6 planets to our... Tholian to our 15. Like, we have the most planets out of all the species right now. It's just that we got set back so much by the pirates, I think. We went a whole bunch of months without working that system with the 6 minerals. Where is that? This system. Man, remember when we were tiny and that system was outside of our borders? Seems like so long ago. So long ago. Okay, 1,045 minerals. Can we, in fact, build a destroyer now? We need another 100. Okay, so another month. We're pulling in 90 minerals a month now, which is pretty good. So we will, in fact, build one of these. Ship size is 11. Building 2 of these is actually going to put us over our naval capacity. But, it is Star Trek. In the Star Trek universe, ships are worth something, right? It's really, we got to wait one more month. I guess that's how math works. I didn't have enough minerals. Ships are worth something. You just don't just throw them away all willy-nilly. Life has value. Green Widow class science ship. That's awesome. Okay, destroyer. So we get to building one of those. And that should hopefully bump up our naval capacity a lot. Can we actually see the combat power of those? Ship designer. We should be able to. Combat speed, value, hull points. Hull points, armor, shields, evasion, combat speed. It doesn't show you the combat value? It shows you the cost. I don't know. But I'm guessing this is going to drive up our fleet worth a lot. So it's going to take us like another year to save up enough to build one more. And I think after that we're going to start working on shipyards as well. So our colony ship is in this system now. Oh yeah, we're not settling down here. We're settling up here. So we won't have border friction yet, but it will be happening soon. So our science is increasing now. It's good. Construction ship. It's got a whole bunch of jobs lined up. Kind of thought that this might be in our control, but it's not. That's too bad. Okay, so we've met all sorts of peoples. They should pop into existence here now. Yeah, okay, interesting, good. Alright, so the Bolians have quite a large area of space. Yeah, United Federations of Planets, they're doing pretty good. So I'd say we're going to have a lot of people overwhelming right now. The United Federation of Planets is part of the Sanguine Compact. That's kind of funny. As well as the Benzites and the Bolians. So they have a pretty strong federation, actually. And I bet you everybody hates my guts because we are xenophobic slavers. Beta Z. Yep. Mutual threats. We have mutual threats to the Beta Z. I guess that's the Cardassians. So how's our ship construction? Oh, our ship construction's almost done. So we're in a little bit of an energy crunch right now. That's due to our colonization efforts. Surfaces. Okay, so he should be in another couple months. Hazra. We're still waiting for Mr. Food Man here. This planet, 2 food. He's going to be going into there. Raprix is going to be working the mines. Snack Eel. Yeah, we're building gardens for them. And they're still colonizing that planet. Minus 27 energy right now. Why? Why did we go from -1 to minus 27 so quickly? Minus 30. Army maintenance, building maintenance, station maintenance. So the fact that we built a single destroyer, it did put up our fleet numbers a bit. We should upgrade here. 746 now. We shouldn't be doing minus 30 building mate. Why is it the gardens? Is that what's costing that building maintenance? If it is, I'm going to have to tear it down. Maintenance 1. What the heck happened there? Why are we doing minus 30? Is someone on strike? Fargus, maybe? They're on strike. We'll suppress them as well. I don't think Fargus is producing that much in way of energy, though. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. You know what? Well, might as well suppress these guys before anything funny happens. And not in the funny ha-ha way. Minus 30. Monthly gain. Building maintenance minus 2150. Why? Colonization's not helping. Armies minus 7.2? Try landing. See if that helps. Enter orbit. Minus 32. I'm definitely missing something here. And I don't know what it is. Tholia. I mean, we're going to be producing 4 there. I don't think we've built any building that's kind of worth that maintenance cost. All I can figure is the strike in Fargus that's hurting us. Let's take a look at our planets and sectors. We're producing minus 3 energy right now, or they're producing minus 3. They're producing no energy, so we're not getting anything in terms of taxes. Why are they not producing any energy? What did they build? Fargus Secundus? Fargus Prime? They do have a few... I don't know. We can sustain ourselves for a while since we do have a bit of a stockpile, but I know we've built some science stations, but the science stations shouldn't be costing that much. Ship maintenance minus 8.71. Is that what's doing it? The ship maintenance? 3.24 for the destroyer. That shouldn't put us at minus 30. Strange. Strange. Well, construction ship, we will be able to send you down here to build mining stations and research stations. What am I missing here? Like, we went to -1 to -30, and I don't know. I think it's the building maintenance, and I just can't figure out... Oh, the Beta Z are being integrated by the Bajorans. Let's see, they're producing 19. These guys are producing -1. They're producing -1. They're producing 0.4. They're producing -2. And they're colonizing. We've gone back to -6 now. I don't get it. I really don't. It must have been the strike. That's all I can figure. That's all I can figure. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I will want to build another destroyer. That's going to take us up to our naval capacity, and that should put us at about 1K in terms of fleet strength. Is everybody still overwhelming? Yes. So we need to build more ships, in fact. A lot more ships. And we need to get these numbers up, and kind of the quickest way to do that is to build shipyards. Okay. Yeah, we really got thrown back by having to face those pirates for so long. But that's fine. We'll keep playing. We'll keep doing our best here. Okay, we should be able to build that now. Yes. And I'd say the cruiser is going to be worth like 2,000 minerals to build each one. How's the rest of our research? 18 months for the graviton beam, 52 for that, and 21 for that. Okay. All right. Well, with 1,000, we could potentially take on the Raider fleet. And that's about it. This isn't within our borders, is it? No. Okay. -10 now. Man, that strike really killed us. Fargus, don't mess around with the Fargus people. They will Fargus you up, my friends. All right. So, again, it's a bit of a shorter episode, but like I said, I am doing this so I can build the backlog. So, hey, if you like what you saw here today, think about liking the video. Think about subscribing to the channel. And we'll see you next time. Hopefully you have a terrific day, and hopefully we'll be able to get our fleet numbers up. Take care.